beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your twin flame reading for the month of October. I do apologize that the readings are a little bit late. You probably can hear from my nose that I'm a little bit bunged up. I had a little bit of a cold there. Nothing serious, but I just took some days off just to really sort of kick back and relax and have some me time, a little bit of self-care there. But let's get straight to your reading. This is a twin flame connection reading for October. Now, Venus is in the sign of Libra, and that's right until the 23rd of October. So this is a very important transit for twin flames in general, but also when it comes to love. It actually brings a rebalance to existing connections, making a little bit of a way for equality or compromise. Also, it's a time to really focus on values. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. It's really a time to focus on values, but also on working on things that are necessary within the partnerships in order to do the personal growth and move forward, okay? So it is a very, as I said, promising time for twin flames in general. I'm just going to get all of your cards first before I connect to the outcome. Now, also just to let you know, during this period, twin flames, they work together to figure out the journey. So you may hear from your twin during this month in particular. This is a time to make way for respect of beliefs, values, and how you treat the union and things like that. It's a rekindling of intimacy. So from about the 4th of October, Venus will also oppose Jupiter, which can see your twin reaching out from the 4th. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to do it in the first week, but right through to the 23rd of October, this is prime time for twins to reach out and try to rekindle passion. Now, you got to remember during this period, as it is a very important period, that actions speak louder than words. So watch out for what your twin does, not just what your twin says, okay? It's so important that you realize that. But a rekindling of intimacy is what is starred for this period. Now, the first pile is going to be your pile, second pile is your person's pile, and the third pile is your unified energy, okay? So let us see what is going on there, okay? I'm just going to get one more. Clarify, please. Thank you so much. Justice. So finding a solution. We got Libra card of justice right there for you. I'm just going to close off those decks. This signifies that you and this person, you will have some sort of conversation here to actually try to find a solution within the connection. But let's get straight to the first card. We've got the Hierophant. Now, this is your pile, my beautiful Leo. This is all about the inner work. Whenever you get the Hierophant, this is about your inner teacher. What is this twin flame journey teaching you? Now, for those of you who are not aware of what a twin flame connection is, please look it up online just to see the dynamics, because sometimes it can be very misconstrued with a false flame energy. Some people, they say, oh, Baba, I'm with a narcissist, or I've dealt with this person who's been emotionally manipulative. Twin flame connection is not that, okay? I just want you to be aware of that. When you meet your twin, it is like no other. It is magnetic. It is passionate. And there tends to be a runner and a chaser. I won't go on too much about this because I do mention it every time I do a twin flame connection. But basically, both parties, they know that they've met the one. but one of the twins is avoidant. They feel like they're not ready in their life, or they feel like the love is so overwhelming and they haven't done the work. Now, normally the twin that runs is the one that does not love themselves. They've got a lot of inner work to do. Now, we all have a very difficult journey in life. Some of us harder than others, some of us more privileged than others as we take this journey of life. It depends on circumstances, but when you meet your twin, I mean, we've all got insecurities that sometimes become amplified when you meet your twin. You tend to meet your twin when it is most inconvenient, when you're going through a difficult time anyway, and your twin is sort of thrust into your life, and you're meant to sort of, it's a real catalyst kind of relationship that makes you focus on the inner work, the things within yourself that need healing. Now, this could be ancestral wounding. This could be, you could have been bullied when you were younger and you feel that in some way your confidence has been knocked. It could also be insecurities, trust issues. You could have been cheated on in the past. Whatever experiences you've had right up until you meet your twin, it sort of amplifies. When you meet your twin, you know it's love, you know it's passion, but you start to let the insecurities sort of come to the surface because you know what it feels like to be with your twin. It's so magnetic and wonderful that you start to fear losing that person. Okay, so I'm trying to describe it in a different way this time, and your twin also feel the same. So when your twin feels that, they actually become so overwhelmed that they decide to reject or avoid their feelings because they don't want to get hurt. Now, the twin that is the runner is the one who is avoidant and goes into denial mode. They know that they love. They know that they found a deep connection. They know that they found their twin. But right then in that moment, they feel amplified fear. So they don't know how to approach it, and they get scared and they just bolt from the union. Now, the runner obviously runs, and then you've got the chaser who is equally like kind of overwhelmed with the feelings, but is more spiritually evolved on their path and is willing to open themselves up to that level of vulnerability. And remember, when you chase, the runner keeps running. Okay, it's like magnets. I always say it like this because magnets, they attract each other. There's a push and pull, but they're so identical in their polarities. Twins, remember, they're twins, twin energy. So they remain apart because the polarities are so similar. And if the runner keeps running, the chaser is going to keep chasing. It's just going to keep in this dynamic always. But the twin who is the chaser, they have to realize as soon as they start doing the personal growth work, focusing on the insecurities or whatever it is that needs healing, then you actually make the runner stop in their tracks and start examining their own side of the street. They start to awaken, and then they start coming to find the chaser. The polarities actually flip, okay? So if you are in the runner mode or the chaser mode, I don't take any sides. I just try to understand the energy so that I can transmute an outcome. So I'll leave it there, but you're in a lot of inner growth work, period. Now, you were someone, my beautiful Leo, you may have felt very educated by this connection. You may also feel like there's part of you that is teaching your twin how to value the connection, not value you because you value you, my beautiful Leo. It's all about doing the inner work and sort of like, it's almost like you wanted to either you were married to this person or you thought about marrying this person. You valued this relationship, above all others. And this person is feeling the synergy by the way that you're treating the connection. And this person, I feel like, is starting to see. Now, we got the Ten of Swords here. So this person is on the brink of like a major epiphany. They're about to take a leap of faith in the connection, and they're about to come in and talk, is what I'm getting. And you're looking for honesty with this person. You may also felt that this person's got a secret from you, and you're trying to understand them. You're looking for a traditional relationship. Now, part of you, I mean, you got the Hermit there and the Eight of Swords, so you're feeling pretty alone right now in this connection. You're feeling you're doing a lot of introspective work. You're really trying to gain enlightenment within. You're focusing on yourself at this time. The Hierophant, as I said, is the inner teacher. It's the mentor. The things that you have realized within yourself that have been triggered in this connection, but also that you need healing. And also, this is about your realization of what you want in a connection and what you do not want in a love connection. So part of you, I feel, because we got the Hermit, and this is a very important Hermit card when it comes to the twin flame connection, part of you, you don't want to release your twin, but part of you has decided you can't do this anymore and it's time to focus on yourself. But I feel part of you has decided that because you want a high level commitment relationship, and that's what you're going to get, part of you is deciding that perhaps it's time to move forward without your twin. And you didn't want to have to get to that space, but I feel like you've been pushed to the brink of thinking like that. Also, this is the governing card, which means part of you also has faith that perhaps this can be worked out, that perhaps you're trying to educate yourself on twin flame relationships, wondering if this person is your twin. Is there such a thing as a twin? Do you believe in twins? Part of you is doing a lot of questioning about this twin flame connection, okay? Now, also with the Hierophant card, this is about the traditional, conventional relationship, but also the Hierophant can be about expectations. You expected this person to be honest and open with you, of course. That's important in all relationships, but I feel there's one thing I always say, and it's a very hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, including myself when I learned it myself. So please don't shoot the messenger, because we've all got to realize this. I'm just the person giving the messages right now from Spirit. They're also giving me an image in the water that I will give you in a moment. Now, what my guides are giving me is that we cannot expect another person to love in the same way that we do. And Leo, you have a beautiful, large, loving heart. Now, that doesn't mean your twin doesn't have that. Of course they have it. But as you can see, they've got the Knight of Swords. So they're like on the move. This person wants to be honest and open with you. But I just get this energy of this person being a little bit more... okay, let me rephrase that, a little bit less spiritually evolved than you. I get this young energy, and I mean, it's not in age, it means in terms of maturity is what I'm getting. And I feel like there's a part of your person that is like, I don't want to say a people pleaser, but they like people to like them, okay? So I'm picking up on that heavily. And sometimes this person, the way that they talk, you know, they can be, they can come across sometimes as a bit of a smooth talker, and people don't trust that, even though this person is showing up as honest, okay? I will pull a card to clarify that, but you know, in some people, they've got the chat, they're really good at saying the right things. Sometimes, especially if you've got a trust issue, sometimes when people tell us what we want to hear or what we think we want to hear, we start to mistrust them and think, hey, you're just giving me all the talk. I just want to see the action. So I'm just getting an energy here of part of you. If this person gives you a compliment, my beautiful Leo, is what I'm feeling here. It's like almost like you don't believe it, or you push it away, you bat it back to this person. So your guides are just giving me this energy of make sure you're open to receiving love, because sometimes, especially if we've been hurt in the past or even hurt in this connection, sometimes we can build a wall around our heart and it prevents the good stuff from getting in, even though we're actually protecting our heart from being hurt. It's important to build a healthy boundary and not a brick wall, okay? So my guides are just giving me that. Please apply it, whether it's twin flame, you know, runner or chaser, as I said here. But there's something about this person, and they may have said it in the past, I can't catch a break. I give, you know, I'm telling you the truth, or I'm telling you how I feel. And it comes across as really smooth, a smooth talker. And it's like they're not being believed, but they're actually telling the truth. They got the Justice card here as well, and the Knight of Swords. So that's just coming through for somebody out there. I'm not sure if it's going to resonate for everyone, but that's just coming through right now. But the Hierophant indicates you've learnt what you want in a relationship and what you do not want, my beautiful Leo, okay? And this person, they do love. This person is also honest. They want you to be aware that they are honest. Now, the Hermit energy in your protagonist energy is, you know, you're single, you're in a solitary energy. Now, it doesn't mean when you're in the Hermit mode that you're actually lonely. It can mean that you're being very introspective, that you're gaining enlightenment, and you don't want to be distracted. So I actually feel when this person reaches out to you, you're not going to message them straight away. I feel like you're going to make them wait. And it's not because it's a power thing. It feels more of a protective thing, because I feel, you know, with the Eight of Swords there, you're feeling pretty hurt or pretty sort of like, you're trying to gain clarity. Eight of Swords can also be self-imposed restriction. So Leo, I know that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Leo, they're so confident and gregarious and they're so like out there, and, you know, and you have moments of having that, but there is also another side to yourself that is actually very shy, that is actually quite vulnerable. Yeah, and vulnerable is actually a strength. Not a lot of people realize to be vulnerable and open and say, this is how I feel, this is my love, this is who I am. You know, that is a vulnerable state to be in with another person, and is actually a strength, because a lot of people sometimes pay a lot of money to things like counselors or psychiatrists in order to be able to feel that depth that you have in your beautiful heart and your passion that you have for this person as well. So don't ever shy away from that part of yourself, my beautiful Leo. Don't close yourself off is what they're showing me. Now, again, I'm not pointing fingers, but my guides are just giving me this energy. You know, many years ago, I went through a horrendous experience in love, and you know, I very much closed myself completely off to love. And then I met my twin flame, and then it just was like, bam. But it threw up loads of insecurities for me. I'm a Scorpio, you know, trust issues, things like that, things that I'd never even experienced truly before, but they became amplified. So I became a runner initially in a twin flame connection, and then, you know, the polarities flipped, etc., etc. So I just want you to be aware. Now, that Hermit energy, it's sort of suggesting here that part of you is thinking that this journey is over, this ship has sailed, and that you're thinking perhaps you're going to wait for a soulmate, or you're thinking about moving on. Okay, but do be aware that Venus, you know, being in the sign of Libra, brings balance to connections that are already present or formed. So this can mean that this partnership is, you know, this twin flame is going to reach out to you and try and work things out, or try to rekindle that intimacy between you and them. But the Hermit energy is like, you don't want to be distracted, or you're working on yourself at this time. Okay, you may be very, very philosophical about your twin flame connection at this moment, but I feel part of you is thinking that perhaps you're going, it's almost like you're going fishing for, you know, the other fish in the sea. That's what I'm feeling from this card right now. Even though you feel divinely connected to your twin, and that you didn't want to move away from this person, but the Eight of Swords says there's fear here. What if this person abandons the connection? Because I feel like this person, obviously being the runner, whenever a runner disconnects, it's normally out of fear. It's not because they don't love you, it's because they're projecting their fears in a twin flame connection. They may even say things like, you know what, you're too good for me, or you deserve someone better, or it's a way of deflecting away from their own insecurities. They're feeling that they cannot commit themselves in that moment. And so the Eight of Swords here is like, it's indicating there's something here that you're perhaps not seeing. Now, I'm going to pull a card on this, but this card can be like fears running amok in our minds, you know, and it's about having that strength and that courage to sort of face this connection. And you get to decide, my beautiful Leo, whether you stay or whether you go. But I feel like this person is going to reach out to you in the month of October. Eight of Swords is also a card of limitations. You may feel like this twin flame connection only goes so far before it all just follows a similar pattern and then just falls apart again. So they're just giving me that energy right now that you're feeling a bit lonely. You're looking for a deeper connection. You want to be loved because you have so much love to offer. And you are actually a joy to love, my beautiful Leo, because that warm, beautiful, passionate heart of yours. Also, you're attractive, male or female, not a gender specific reading. You're handsome, attractive, however you identify. They're showing me the Empress card. So they want you to believe in yourself and how beautiful you are. And it's not about aesthetics, it's about value, okay? The Empress card is all about value. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on this Hermit and the Eight of Swords for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. But I feel during the separation period, because these two cards are basically the separation period, all twin flame connections go through a separation period. It is painful, but it is a powerful personal growth moment where both twins sort of come together. After a period of realizing where they've been blocking things. Okay, now with the two cards that are showing up here, the High Priestess in the reverse indicates repression or mistrust. There could be a trust issue here. You could also feel like this person is keeping a secret from you. This card is, you know, you have moments of swinging between having faith that this connection is your divine masculine or feminine twin, and this is the one, and then you have moments of going, this is not, it's not working, you're checking out of this. Okay, when you get this card in particular, this is about you trying to find your intuition, but mistrusting it. Okay, you have mystical vision. We all have it deep down within ourselves, but with this card it's like, you know what, maybe this isn't my twin. I feel like part of you doesn't trust this connection anymore, and you may have chalked it up to a loss. Because when you get this card in the reverse, it's like, you know what, I'm just going to have to just disconnect. You may have even tried to cut cords with this person, okay? But equally, we got the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is wanting to fight for this connection. This is about you. If, for example, you thought that this person is, you know, with somebody else, I'm not getting that energy from this person. I mean, if they were with anybody else, I get it. The energy that I'm getting is that it's done, it's over, but I'm not feeling that they have another, there's no third party energy that's coming. Wow, did you just hear that? I just literally lost my voice for no reason. That is, I'm going to ground myself for a moment. It was really raspy and I just lost, it's like I was winded. So maybe this is something that you heard about in your twin flame connection, or perhaps this is, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. I'm just going to also cleanse the space because I don't often have that energy just overcome me. 1 moment, please. Cleanse the space. Love, like, good. Okay. So if this is something that perhaps you experienced early on in the connection, you found that this person had a third party, I'm not picking up that energy right now at all. Okay, and now of course that does not help you, my beautiful Leo, but the Seven of Wands indicates even if they did have somebody in the past, or the ghost of a lover from the past that they were getting over, this card indicates that you are above that energy, you're above the competition. The Seven of Wands is a card of defensiveness, okay, protection. So it's almost like if you have trust issues, you're protecting yourself against this sort of energy. But the Seven of Wands also, I hope I didn't say Seven of Swords, I meant Seven of Wands. I'm picking up Seven of Wands energy. Seven of Wands is like not compromising what's important to you, and that is so important during this period. Not compromising your morals or your values, okay? Seeing that this person's actions speak louder than words. But the Seven of Wands is like, can we fight for this? Because you're losing hope. Because I just get this energy of, there's a song. Now this is not a song that's coming up here. It seemed like there was a song that was about to surface, and I get a sense of it, but they're not actually playing it. They didn't follow through on playing it. They're just still showing me the image. So the song I almost want to say is the lyrics, say something, I'm giving up on you. Now, I just want to clarify, normally I get songs coming through, but it didn't come through fully on this just now. I just want you to be aware of that. But I got the sense of a song starting, and it just made me think of that song. So I think perhaps it was, but it hasn't come through fully. So I just want you to be aware of that. The image that they're showing me is an obelisk. Obelisk. I mean, an obelisk is something that is normally present outside a temple. I mean, so there could have been a religious factor in this connection, perhaps. But I feel, so obelisks are connected to Egypt and the god Ra, the Eye of Ra. So that's sun, protection. I mean, Leo, you are always represented by the sun. So it can mean that this person actually idolizes you. Could also mean that this connection is protected. You may literally be listening to this reading right now and see an obelisk where you're at. I almost want to say, and this is so random, I almost want to say Cleopatra's Needle. Now, this could also mean that your twin is going to reach out and send you a message that's like, hey, I'm just visiting. Cleopatra's Needle. I think there is one of those obelisks in the world, maybe even, oh, they're showing me 1, 2, 3. They're showing me three golden, I mean, it looks like 3 golden lines they're showing me right now. So perhaps they're indicating there's 3 obelisks. Maybe they're golden. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look that up. But I'm getting a sense of Cleopatra's Needle. So I don't really know what that means exactly 100%, but I feel like it's connected to Egypt, of course, and it's connected to the rays of the sun. I feel like it's maybe perhaps a ray of the sun. I'm going to have to look that up. That's the energy that I'm being given by my guides right now. So it is normally a symbol of protection. So perhaps this is a protected union. It's yeah, I mean, this is literally about protection. So your energy right now, I feel like you are feeling pretty lonely or alone in this connection. You're going to be surprised this person is going to sort of take a leap of faith and actually message you out of the blue in October. Their side of the street, they've got the Fool card. So this is about, you know, opening up to taking a chance on this connection, finding a new way to approach you. This person literally wants to take the plunge. Your twin flame, I mean, the energy we got here is we've got a bit of Taurus, we got some Virgo energy, we've also got some Aries energy, Cancerian, and a Libra Taurus energy as well coming through. So your person could have sun, moon, or rising in those placements. But the Fool card literally means this person is open to sort of see where it goes. This person's going to find a really original way of messaging you in the next 4 to 5 weeks, okay? They may literally even send you like a picture of an obelisk or message you about Cleopatra's Needle. It could be so on point like that. It may mean nothing to you in this moment, my beautiful Leo, but then suddenly as you're like walking down the street and see a billboard, it may have like an obelisk on it, or there may be even an obelisk in your town, or something that's unveiled called Cleopatra's Needle, and then suddenly your twin reaches out. So these things may not mean anything in this moment, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're like, wow, that was a potent sign, and now I just got a message from my twin. So just watch out for those things. But this card indicates this person is in a very playful spirit. Now, I must sort of mention as well, from October the 4th, which of course has just passed, Venus opposes Jupiter, which actually sees twins reaching out in a very playful kind of way, wanting fun, decadence, and sort of rekindling passions. So that's why it's so important to remember actions speak louder than words during this period, because it can, you know, Libra is also the sign that really encompasses love. It's also connected to Venus. So it's like that wonderful, dreamy love time where everyone starts to want to sort of cozy up to somebody, and, you know, you reach out to your twin. So it can be that time where we whisper sweet nothings into each other's ears, because we're living in the moment, but we're not thinking for the long term. But looking at your twin, I actually see that this person wants to mend this connection for the long term. This person wants to find a solution, okay? Now, we've got the Knight of Swords for your person. This person's coming to talk, and they're going to send you quick messages. I feel like the first 1 or 2 messages, you're going to ignore them, okay? And it's a protective measure. I feel like part of you is like, I can't do this again. I cannot do this again. I cannot put myself in this position again. But this person's going to be persistent, okay? When you get the Knight of Swords, this indicates this person is going to give you an honest message, and this person will pursue you. So whatever this person says, this person's not being hasty. They're actually telling you how they feel, okay? Also, this person, they've been informed by the experience they've already had in this connection, okay? So this person, it's almost like I feel there's a bit of a defensiveness gone on in this twin flame connection already, but I feel like this person has broadened their perspective and they're responding differently this time. This person's adapting to a new way of thinking and behaving, and this person actually wants a positive outcome for both of you. This person wants to be open, honest, and have a conversation. Swords are always about conversation. They're about about ideas. They're also about using one's voice. So it's really interesting that I lost mine there for a split second. Maybe perhaps you feel like you don't know what to say anymore to this person, or you have a lot to say to this person, my beautiful Leo, but when it comes to it, you just cannot find the words to truly express yourself. This person is actually going to find the words to express themselves. And also, I feel like this person wants to remove any doubt from this connection. They want to also remove any negativity from this connection of what has gone before. Now, of course, that is an unrealistic expectation, because when we have experienced a hurt or a sadness or a breakage in a connection, it is not mended just like that. It takes resolution, it takes conversation, it takes compromise, and really trying to move past things that have been difficult. So I feel it's important that this person realizes that as well. Now, we've got the Ten of Swords here, which means this person, they could be under a lot of strain or stress right now, mental stress, but this person does think about you a lot, and they do a lot of overthinking. This person is an overthinker. But when we get this card, it indicates they're on a point of epiphany, and they're ending old ways of thinking. They're trying to release fear. This person is moving on from that stage. They're letting go of patterns that no longer serve them, and they're, as I said, responding differently to challenging situations. I feel like this person wants to open up. They want to have a conversation. I feel like this person is transcending the blocks. I also feel like there's part of this person that's really obsessed with you, okay? And I feel that this person, the thing that has governed this twin flame in particular is overthinking and fear. I also feel like this person has had some sort of sadness in their past, but I'm just going to pull a card on this for you to see. But this is supposed to be a quick check-in message for you and your twin, just for October. Now, this twin may have experienced a separation before they met you, okay, that they were healing from. And when they met you, it's almost like they didn't want it to go down the same route. They saw you as someone very special. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands, and it's in the reverse. I'm going to pull a separate card on these two cards because this can also connect to the separation with you. This person, they're gaining enlightenment. This person is also doing a lot of shadow work. They're embracing a new version of themselves. And I feel like they are in a new phase of life where they see things clearly. They see their heart clearly. And in the separation period, they see where they did not give to the connection, where they did not invest in the relationship from the very get-go. But I also am picking up an energy where this person separated or had a bad separation before they met you, my beautiful Leo. And that is something that left a sort of hesitancy within them to, it's almost like it influenced the way they operated in love going forward. Then they met you and they're very defensive. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that because I feel like they're healing. They think about you all the time. The Seven of Wands. This person also thinks about how they gave up on the connection. Okay, they gave up too soon. My guides just said they gave up too soon. This is what this person is thinking about all the time. They gave up too soon. And it was all to do with either some sort of separation. Now this, I mean, it doesn't have to be their own personal separation. It can be that this person witnessed divorce or some sort of separation in childhood that has sort of influenced the way that they operate in love. And the star energy, Aquarius energy right there, this person is healing from that. And they're trying to sort of renew their faith and hope and love in general. And it's taken them a while. I'm just going to go one more. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, this indicates that this person, they had a lack of focus. They may have been very ambitious, and it's like they felt like they were not ready to commit when they first met you, and they gave up too soon. Okay, they're indicating they gave up too soon, and this person can see this. They can see this now. And I feel like they want to talk about it. They want to, it's been going around and around in their head because it's not who they are. They want to make things right. We've got the Justice card here, which means this person wants to make things right. Okay. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the Chariot card and we've got the Empress. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. So when you get this card, these are both your cards. This is the outcome, my beautiful Leo, for October. So this means the Chariot is, you know, things are starting to move forward and your person is getting motivated to try to win you over or try to come back and sort of overcome the obstacles in the connection. But it's all about value. It's all about having that confidence to know your worth and to sort of stand in your power and have a healthy boundary to find that balance. Because remember, this Empress card is a Libra card. It's governed by Venus, so that is what is governing you and your twin during this month. It's also a Taurian card as well. It's a Libra Taurus card, this one. So it's about finding the balance and value in your relationship. Now, you and this person, I mean, for some of you, I just get this energy that you're more mature than your twin, and I feel like this person wants to take the journey of life with you, because this is a journey card. But there is a question mark here, because I feel like it could go either way. And I feel like the ball is actually going to be in your court, my beautiful Leo, because I feel like you get to choose whether you stay or go. Also, I feel if you have a child with this person, you know, I feel there could be a lot of communication about that, but I feel like your person, your twin, actually wants to talk more about your relationship with them, because I feel like this person wants to work on that. If you do not have a child with this person and you're fertile, and you know, I would be mindful, because you and this person, I feel like there's going to be a connection and there's a potential here for you and this person to become pregnant if you know, if that's, you know, something that could be on the cards for you. The Eight of Pentacles is repair work. Okay, so I do feel with this card that this relationship can meet some sort of climax over the next couple of weeks, where this person wants to meet up and try and repair the connection. That's what the Eight of Pentacles sort of indicates, enjoying the connection between you both, but also repairing things, making a delicate situation a little bit more solid, but also a little bit more freer, a little bit more fun. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is also about the self. 8 is the number of the self. So I feel like both you and this person may actually have a conversation about how you've both been dealing with the separation period and what you've learned about yourselves. You're going to surprise yourselves with the conversation that you're going to have. It's going to be really sort of like, oh, no one's pushing each other's buttons. No one is like you know, playing mind games or anything like that. I feel like it's a very balanced conversation. By the end of the month, you're like, wow, we had a conversation where we're getting somewhere, because I feel like this relationship is actually going somewhere. Okay. Also, the Magician card, you and this person are thinking about each other a lot. This is a manifestation card, but it's also a confidence card. I feel like both of you are going to gain confidence in working on the relationship. And I feel like both of you are going to try and work on this together. The Magician card is a card of action. Okay, so again, these cards, the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Magician, indicates actions will speak louder than words. And your person has got the card of action, whereas actually you've got the card of non-action with the Hermit. So I feel like you're going to stand back and see what this person has to say, but also what they have to offer in terms of action. Okay. Also with the Magician card, I feel like there's a little bit of extra magic that occurs in this connection, because towards the end of the month, I just get this energy of both of you reuniting. Okay, the Justice card is a card of conversation, of course, but it's also about cause and effect, a win-win situation where both of you can have an honest, open conversation, and then you get to decide where you take it from there. The Justice card, of course, being a Libra energy, is about the truth coming out, the truth being revealed. This person is going to tell you honestly how they feel about you, and I feel like this person is in love with you. They want to repair things with you. They see you as beautiful. They see you as someone they want to take the journey of life with. I actually see this person traveling to you is what I get. I feel like they're traveling to you. Now also, they're showing me 2 blue stars. So 2 blue stars. I mean, either your person will send you like a meme with 2 blue stars in it, or they've given you a gift with 2 blue stars, or they will, or you've given them a gift that's got stars on it. There's just 2 blue stars that they're showing me right now. So it can mean 2, you know, if I'm just decoding what I can see in the water right now, blue stars could be like both of you are healing, and that you're finding peace separately, and that sort of triggers you both coming together because I feel there's going to be this magnetic energy between you and your twin this month that draws you both together. Okay, so I'm just going to choose only the upright in this deck right now, just for this pile, just to see what else your guys want you to be aware of regarding, oh no, they said one each. The Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. Okay, so this person is feeling motivated to come towards you with an apology. I definitely get this energy, this sense that this person is younger than you. The Page of Cups is a card of love being offered. This person loves you, but when you get the Page of Cups to do with a twin flame connection, it means there's an apology attached to it. Okay, it can mean this person is enthusiastic about sort of coming towards you, and intuitively and psychically you will feel that they're going to message you. It's almost like you just know, Leo, you're just gonna be like, you know what, I have a feeling they're going to message me by the end of the week, and then it's almost like a prompt, then they just come on in and message you. Okay, and this person loves, their catalyst is to be romantic this month, but also passionate. So I would just be mindful of action speaking louder than words, because this card also indicates that this person is looking for the chemistry, to relive the chemistry, rekindle that intimacy and that chemistry between you both. But behind it all, there is love, okay, is what I'm seeing here. Now, partly, I just get this energy as well, that you may be deciding to step away from this connection, my beautiful Leo, even though you didn't want to. I feel part of you is like, I can't do this anymore. And because you've got the Chariot card, it's like it could go either direction, and you get to choose. So if you're choosing that you do not trust your twin anymore and you don't want to take that journey, that's your call. We all have free will, okay? And if that is the choice, there is a new love coming towards you. This person could be Pisces energy. They could also be another fire element, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But you get to decide. If you're full on wanting to reconnect with your twin, then I see that happening. But if you're deciding to step back and walk away, then I definitely see someone new entering your life. And I would say this is by the end of October into November, you're going to meet someone new, and there's a lot of chemistry with that person. It could start off as a bit of a fling kind of energy. And I guess, if you want something deeper, because you've got the Hierophant there, I feel like you're looking for something deeper. I would say don't get too attached to the next person who comes along, because I feel like it could be more of like a short-term kind of connection with somebody. But then there is something deeper that comes in later on for you with someone else. Okay, so that's what I see for you, a soulmate later on. Okay, now I'm just going to get a final card before I close. This is supposed to be just like a quick check-in for those twin flame readings for the month of October, because I didn't do any last month. So I had a lot of responsibility to do last month with my folks and things. So readings were just a little bit out of joint, if you know what I mean. So interesting, same cards, different deck, balance. Things are coming into alignment with you and your twin, okay? It says here, remain composed, for your inner world is reflected into your surroundings. Equilibrium, center, serenity. So again, that card of balance. That's what Libra season does across the board for everybody. But when it comes to love relationships, Venus, of course, is in the mix, and it's in a positive state in the month of October. So I definitely see you and this person aligning. It's number 29. 2 plus 9 is 11, which is the soul path number for a twin flame connection. So I see things coming together. We've also got number 27. And when you reduce it, 2 plus 7 is 9, which is the Hermit energy. So it says shell. So I see you, my beautiful Leo, going into your shell a little bit more. It says hidden, aloof, deserted. So when this person reaches out, I definitely see you sort of like removing yourself from this situation at first. But I see you and this person having a conversation later on in the month, and finding a moment to come together, whether that's physically or having a conversation on the phone or text. I definitely see some sort of effort being put in to try to heal this relationship and mend it. It says here, certain matters in this situation are not being communicated. And I feel like this person is not really truly voice their opinions, voice their love, their feelings for you. And that Page of Cups tells me this person feels some sort of sadness or regret of not expressing themselves fully. Now, we can never judge another person. We can only try to understand in the moment what they're trying to tell us. And I just get the sense that this person could not articulate how they truly felt because they felt intimidated by the love that they felt. I feel like this person with the Knight of Swords is someone who's also quite goal oriented. So I feel like this person was quite ambitious in their life, maybe focus on work, because I feel like this person felt overwhelmed. Now, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse. I'm trying to here to sort of give you an outcome energy. I'm just going to pull one more card just to see what the blockage was in this twin flame connection so far, to see how you can overcome it. Can you please show me the blockage in this twin flame connection? What am we meant to be aware of in this connection? Seven of Pentacles. It's coming up the same. This person feels like they gave up too soon. Okay, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse means they gave up too soon. Okay, I feel like this person struggled. How can I put this? Let's go one more, because the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, I just keep getting this reoccurring message that they gave up too soon. They gave up too soon. And I feel like that is something that they are focused on. But I want to see more. Why? Why did they give up too soon? Knight of Pentacles. I mean, this person wanted in. Knight of Pentacles. They felt like they had a lot. They wanted to offer this connection. They may have, I get this energy that maybe they focus on work. I mean, that's not going to help you, my beautiful Leo, but the Knight of Pentacles is someone who, is very slow to offer and may have allowed earthly things like work, money, distract them so that they felt they had time. If they put things off, they're like, okay, I just need to regroup my thoughts and see if I can put things off and not really put a label on it. And, but I feel like this person's faithful. Okay. I don't feel like this person had somebody else, even though that energy came up right at the beginning. Page of Swords. I mean, Page of Swords is someone who keeps an eye on you, someone who worries and wonders what you're up to. They're curious about you all the time. Page of Swords is someone who is honest, but they live in their head so much. Okay, it's almost like they have conversations in their head sometimes that they think they've had with you, but they haven't. It's like, yeah, they're an overthinker. Their mind is like, they've been paying attention to perhaps finances or their career, and they gave up too soon in the twin flame connection. That just keeps coming up. So I feel like their blockage was they younger than you, but also they felt they were not ready to settle down. They felt they had a duty or a responsibility to their career or to their, to make money for their bills and things like that. And they felt they were just not ready to settle down. So again, that's not going to help you, my beautiful Leo, but that's what keeps coming up there. So I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Oh, only one. Okay, so we've got the mermaid, and it's the mermaid who turns their back. Okay, so whenever we get the mermaid, it's always connected to the emotions. So it's someone who sort of turned their back to their emotions of how they truly felt. They were not willing to go deep. Now, I feel in this twin flame connection right now, you're in that state, my beautiful Leo, where you're thinking about turning your back to this person. And I just get this sense that you're in the catalyst phase in the twin flame connection, where you become the runner and they become the chaser. They're coming towards you. And I feel like you're like, you know what, I'm not ready for this right now. I'm focusing on myself. And, because you've got number 8 here as well. 8 is the number of the self. But I feel like you're working on your own shyness or insecurities or any trust issues that you feel has been amplified in this connection. I feel like you're doing you, but this person's going to surprise you. Okay, they're going to reach out. They actually want me to put it on the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel the energy is like, unless you feel like it's completely done, my beautiful Leo, don't turn your back. This person genuinely wants to find a solution. But remember, actions speak louder than words. If this person gives you all the flowery words but has no action to back it up, then you know what? Turn that back of yours. You're worth more than that, okay? But I just get the sense of you finding justice and a solution. And I feel both of you are making adjustments in this connection to sort of honor each other and find a way to be fair to each other. And I feel like you've got a decision to make, which is, should we stay? Should we go? And I feel like you will find balance, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something helps you in that reading. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.